Hello and welcome back to Sack to the Future, week number 13. It is Thanksgiving football. Thursday football here is the Chicago Bears at the Detroit Lions. The Bears fighting their way out of last place, or at least into a last place tie with the Packers. And the Lions are in second place, but all teams other than the Vikings in this division are under 500. Bears and Packers have both already been eliminated. The Lions are not eliminated yet, but at 5 and 6, it is a must win to keep everything alive as they're 2 games out in the wild card, chasing both the 49ers. Well, the 49ers, Redskins, and Vikings basically all have the same record, and they're chasing the Vikings for the division and those other 2 for a wild card spot. So they have to win just to stay relevant, I guess. The Bears, of course, just trying to play for pride like they did last week when they played a last place Giant team and beat them. So we'll see if the Bears can make it 2 in a row. Lions also won last week to stay alive, so they're going to try to make it 2-0 and get back to 500. So out comes Bobby Douglas, the left-handed quarterback. 4 touchdowns, 12 interceptions, just over 1,600 yards. And you see right there, slightly, just ever so slightly over 50%. There's an end around, but it doesn't do much. Here's the Bears offensive line. Jackson, Holloway, Cody, Cadell, Wright. You should know them by now. They have not been injured. Shy and Pinder, the running backs. Farmer and Gordon are the receivers, and Bob Wallace, the tight end. So the Bears are not having a dismal season because of a bunch of injuries like some teams. They are just not good. But there's a nice pass up to Wallace again at 21 yards, all the way up to midfield. Forgot to put the names on the back of the jerseys. Says it's 1971, but it is what it is. Oh, Douglas fumbles the ball, and there's Wallace to pick it up. So Wallace gets a big play for 21 yards, and then another big play, even though it's a loss of 7. It was a big play to recover that fumble. You see the Niners 8-4, one of the teams that the Lions are chasing. Douglas is going to run for it, gets across the 40-45, turns it upfield, gets across midfield and knocked out. He's now carried the ball twice for 4 yards. 3rd and 8. They are going to fake the handoff to Pinder and then fire downfield, and it's knocked away. So the Bears will punt here on the opening drive. And it will go out right at the 20-yard line. So now the Lions get a chance. Out comes Greg Landry, over 2,000 yards, 6 touchdowns, but a whopping 17 interceptions. That has been the main problem. But he's not unique. I mean, this is quarterbacking in the 1970s, at least the early 1970s. Lots of people under 1 as far as their touchdown to interception ratio. Lots of big games this week. You see the Browns and Steelers. Steelers right now in first, but the Browns are only 1 win behind them. The Falcons and Saints, the 2 teams that seem to play semi-pro teams every week, they're finally playing each other, so they'll probably decide that division. And the Colts and Oilers, both 9-2, they're going to play each other to see who basically takes a commanding lead in that division. And then you got things like that where the Vikings are in first place and Seattle hasn't won a game yet. Next game on this channel will probably be today, and it will be the Cowboys hosting the Bills, another Thanksgiving Day game. Gallagher, Yarborough, Flanagan, Kowalski, and Freitas across the line. Owens and Taylor, the running backs. Walton and McCullough are the tight ends. And, of course, the big time Charlie Sanders at tight end. There's a pitch out to Altie Taylor, who gets stuffed in the backfield. Loses 2 yards. Jets and Bengals. Bengals right there in that division as well. Currently a half game either way of the Browns and Steelers, right in the middle of those two. And the Jets are 5-6, still technically alive. So that kick goes out at the 25, and the Bears will take over. The Eagles have been playing really well. I think they won at least 3 in a row to get back over 500. They're going to take on the Miami Dolphins, who have also won a few in a row to take control of their division. The Eagles, one of those teams, again, not only do the Lions find themselves 2 games behind everyone for a playoff spot, but then there's also the Eagles in between. So they have to catch one of those teams that's 2 games in front of them, as well as making sure the Eagles don't pass any of those teams. So it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard for the Lions to be in the playoffs, but they are still alive. Mitchell, Evie, Rush, and Hand back from injury. Lucci in the middle, Namoff, and Walker are the outside linebackers. And then Weger and Vaughn are the safeties. LeBeau and Lambarni are the corners. Dick LeBeau, last week's NFC Defensive Player of the Week. There's another handoff, this time to Grabowski. Gets 2 yards. Douglas fires over the middle and right into the hands of the linebacker, Wayne Walker, longtime Detroit Lion. Adds another interception to his career total. And the Bears, who did not turn the ball over at all last week, which is the main reason why they won the game, turn it over here in the first quarter and give up great field position. Here's the Bears defense for you. You got Seals, Holman, and Obradovich. Buffon and Gunn are the outside backers. Dick Buck is the inside route and doesn't really play much. Smith and Moore are the safeties. Charlie Ford and Joe Taylor are your corners. Landry looking, firing, incomplete. First incompletion of there. There you see the Saints and Falcons. Division decider there. Another one, Oilers and Colts. So some divisions. I mean, not technically decided, but this late in the year, matchups like that, very crucial in deciding who will win. If the Jets want any chance of making the playoffs, they have to beat the Bengals. If they lose, I think they will be officially mathematically eliminated. Kick is up, and that's going to be short, so the Bears defense stiffens up after the turnover and keeps this game scoreless. Bears shift everyone to the right side of Douglas. Everyone except one, and he throws and had a man, but he missed him. Week number 13 is underway. Definitely playoff implication games are what we're looking at. Douglas fires, and it's dropped. The throw was on target, but he just dropped the ball. And so the Bears will punt again. If the Steelers beat the Browns, they just beat the Bengals last week. If they can beat the Browns this week, they will pretty much have that division in the palm of their hand. But if the Browns beat the Steelers, then everything gets all kinds of crazy, as you could have 3 different teams tied as far as wins go. The Browns, of course, one more loss, as the Bengals and Steelers tied each other the first time. Second and 4. Landry fires downfield, incomplete.
60 Pittsburgh.
Third and 4, they turn the handoff to Alty Taylor. He cuts back the other way, gets the first down. There is a good look at the chain, gangs. Butt kiss on that tackle. Owens in the backfield, but Landry's going to drop back to pass and misses his receiver on the right side. Pretty good coverage by the Bears, though. Landry. Oh, incomplete again. Had started off 2 of 2. He's now thrown 4 consecutive incompletions. 3rd and 10. Fires, that's complete, but the Bears tackle before he gets the first down. So the Lions will have to punt. So a very defensive first quarter. And that punt's a little too strong, so the Bears will get to bring it out to their 20-yard line. See, the Cardinals, in the same situation as the Lions, must win to stay alive, but they have a much harder team to do it against. The number 2 seed right now in the NFC, the Los Angeles Rams. Douglas turns and hands to Shy, who gets about 4 for the first down. That's the end of the first quarter. No, there's a flag with 1 second to go in the quarter. It's going to be against the offense. I think maybe he got up thinking the quarter was over, but it's actually 1 second shy of the quarter being over. So we will run one more play here in the first quarter. First and 15 handoff, and he's fighting. Shy turns no gain into about 2 yards, but 2nd and 13 is what it'll be when we start the second quarter. Bobby Douglas takes the shotgun snap and throws it incomplete. Douglas going to run for this one. Across the 30, hit, and out of bounds at the 33. 4 carries, 7 yards so far today. The Bears will have to punt again to this game. Defense is holding all over the place. Offense is throwing little jabs, trying to set up perhaps a big play or big drive, but right now it's a stalemate. 0-0. Packers, with their loss last week, moved into last place, and so now the Giants will be playing another last place team again when they show themselves on this channel. But they are a regular Sunday game, so that will not be the next game. The next game will be the other Thanksgiving game, which is the Cowboys hosting the Bills. Oh, Dick Butkus fails to make the tackle on Alty Taylor. He runs through Butkus, but his teammates are there, led by Gunn, to stop Taylor just short of the first down. And now the Lions will punt. Gale Sayers finds a way to get some yards on that return. And Bobby Douglas will, a very delayed handoff to Grabowski. He lost yards. Douglas now fires, completes. Oh, just ripped down by his shoulder pads or horse collar. I mean, this is Madden 20, so that probably could have easily been called a penalty, but it's cool that it was not since it's supposed to be 71 football. There's Wallace with another big catch. He's got both of the big plays through the air. And the Bears now threatening to get into field goal range. Another end around. Second time they've tried this. And pretty similar results. He's now got 2 carries for -1 yards. Head up to Grabowski. Fights forward. He now has 4 yards on 4 carries. And the Bears have themselves a 3rd and 9 with 9 minutes to go in the first half. Douglas got good protection. Fires to the right side. And it's knocked away. Incomplete. And now what will the Bears do? They are going to punt. The field goal would have been a miss. So, good decision. Punt is up in the air and out at the 16-yard line. So the Lions take over at their own 16. Less than 9 minutes to go in the half. We are still scoreless. Play action pass. Landry fires. Oh, skips the ball to his receiver. McCullough, I believe, is who he was going for there. So that's a 2nd and 10 coming up. Landry's going to throw again. Fires. This time he puts more air under it and does complete it up to the 31-yard line. McCullough again. Better throw this time and better results. See the Lions, a very balanced offense so far. Bears actually leading in the total yardage department. Landry fires this time to the left side. Oh, that was a nice catch. A nice throw right over the shoulder of the Bears defender who was unable to turn back and look. And the receiver made a nice catch as well. So back-to-back good throws by Landry. Now a play-action pass. This might be a deep one. No, he decides to go underneath. The Bears covered the deep ball. He goes underneath, but either way, Landry has now gone over the 50% mark for the game. Landry to pass again, a pump fake. Now he fires downfield, that's complete. And the Lions are starting to do something here. Buck is trying to rip the ball out of Sanders' hand, but he holds on. A couple of competitors there between Butkus and Sanders. Lions now, another play-action pass. Throws, that's incomplete, but the Lions have not attempted to run the ball on this drive. It's been all through the air. And they're at the 32-yard line, right on the border of field goal range. Probably need a couple more yards, though. Landry hit me right as he let the ball go, but he does complete it and picks up the first down. And now the Lions are certainly in field goal range. Bears got to Landry, but just a split second too late. Another play action pass. Landry fires, end zone, knocked away by the Bears. Okay, all passes, no run attempts by the Lions this entire drive. Really changing it up on the Bears here. Now there's a pitch out, finally a handoff. Or a rushing attempt. It's Taylor, and he gets about 5 or maybe 6 on that one. 3rd and 4 coming up. Hand off to Owens, and he breaks one tackle, but gets hit behind the line, and that's the Bears stop the Lions and force a field goal attempt with just 4 minutes to go in the first half. Lions trying to put the first points on the board. The kick is up, and it is right down the middle. Lions take the lead 3-0 here. 4 minutes to go in the first half. Sabres with the return up to the 26-yard line.
90 Wolf. Number 53, Mike 53. Got you, boy.
Shy gets nothing. maybe a yard.
Here we go. HE Gator.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Man, that's trash.
Ready?
Another handoff this time to Grabowski. Better yardage there up to the 35-yard line. 3rd and 1 for the Bears.
53, check 53. Stop your blind.
Douglas fires, completes, first down.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
On the ready.
And that will bring up the 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning here from Detroit. The Bears on the move, trailing 3-0.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Now.
Douglas is going to try to run away from pressure, but he cannot, and that's going to be a sack. Now Douglas tucks it. He's going to run again, and he's got to slide before he gets his head taken off by Walker. So back-to-back inefficient plays by the Bears. Now Douglas will get the throw off. That's complete, but Gordon only gets to midfield. Lions are not calling a timeout, as they're not sure if the Bears might play from here. So the Bears are going to go ahead and let the ball clock tick all the way down to 35 seconds before snapping, punting, and a beautiful punt gets it down at the 5. So we should see some kneels here by the Lions, or at least handoffs, because there's no way that they want to try anything here back this far up. And Taylor, he actually gets hit behind the line. Let's see if the Bears call timeout and try to threaten a safety. They do not. They'll allow the Lions to go ahead and go into the locker room up 3-0. The Lions do snap it with 2 seconds to go, just to see what kind of play they get. Owens has a pretty nice run up to the 14-yard line, but that'll do it for the first half. So the Lions here at home lead 3-0, and now they will receive the ball to start the second half. Playing action pass, Landry rolls out, throws it to Owens, but they actually lose yards on the play. Landry steps up, fires downfield, and that's intercepted by Ford, I think. Yes, Ford with the interception. And the Bears will have good field position starting on the Detroit side of the field. Again, only down by 3 points. That is the first Lion turnover, and it evens it up on the scoreboard. Douglas, even though Namoff came from his left side, never saw him as he was just instantly looking downfield. Actually saw him right before he got hit, which is probably the reason he didn't fumble it. But there he fakes the handoff. He's just looking downfield, doesn't see Namoff break open, and just never really sees him until the last second. Douglas throws short. It's complete to Grabowski. So the Bears have not done much after getting the turnover. They've actually lost 9 yards so far on this drive. Douglas trying to make up for it here. Fires downfield. Got a man. Complete 30, 20. That's Farmer all the way down inside the 10. Big play. Chicago Bears. First and goal for the Bears. Trailing still 3-0. Douglas, handoff to Shaw. No, he fakes it. Douglas going to keep himself inside the 5. He's in there for the touchdown. Rushing touchdown for Bobby Douglas. And the Bears take the lead. Kick is up and just misses. Did I say just misses? Not sure why I said that, but it, of course, was good. It's 7-3.
60 Pittsburgh. Snap.
And now Landry turns, fakes, and gets hit by Doug Buffone, who's coming on the blitz, gets home,
Ready.
and the Bears now trying to stick the landing, if you will. They took the lead, now trying to come out and force the Lions into a quick drive and punt. Back-to-back sacks by Buffone makes the Lions stare at a 3rd and 26 from inside their own 10-yard line. This might just be a handoff to avoid any kind of disaster. Nope, Landry is going to try to throw for it. He does go underneath, though, so still a relatively safe play. Landry up to 96 yards, but he has not passed the 100-yard mark yet. 10 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter, and the Lions will punt.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Ready.
Douglas fires, and it's intercepted by Dick LeBeau, last week's player of the week. Defensive player of the week comes up with an interception here this week. And that, when the Bears pretty much grabbed all the momentum, that interception by Dick LeBeau might bring some of it back to the Lions. Pitch out to Alfie Taylor. He's across the 40, gets up to the 36-yard line. And now the Lions are on the move. And off to Owens. He fights forward, 1st down and more inside the 30-yard line. Taylor spun down for a gain of only 1. 8 minutes to go in the 3rd. 7-3 Bears. Landry fires downfield, complete. Inside the 15-yard line now. Bears trying to tighten up here and hold them to a field goal and maintain the lead. That's the objective. Handoff to Owens. Breaks a tackle, but not two. Obradovich on the tackle. Now the handoff to Owens again. He cuts inside the 10, puts his head down and slams his way forward close to the 6-yard line. 3rd and a long 2. Almost 3 yards. Landry, quick drop. And now he drops a little bit further, fires out of the back of the end zone. Nothing came open. Landry got rid of the ball to avoid losing yardage and make it a chip shot field goal here. 21 minutes left in the game. Kick is up and good. So the Lions chop it down to a 1-point lead. But the Bears successfully hold and still have the lead here. Moving through the 3rd quarter. Okay, so the yardage pretty close. The game's pretty close, 7-6. Lions have a decent edge in rushing yards. Bears winning in the air. And up to Shy, though, he makes a couple Lions miss and gets a nice carry, his best carry of the day. Gained at 12 yards.
70, Indy.
Rip left. Watch twins.
Like 5.
And off to Pinder now, and he fights forward and back-to-back runs that lead to 1st downs. No, they're going to say he's inches short. 2nd and inches. And off spins off of a tackle in the backfield and gets the 1st down. Another handoff to Shy. fights his way for a gain of 1 to 2 yards.
Go now. 50, plant.
Oh, it's a delay of game on the Bears, not what they needed.
Delay of game, offense.
Let's go. 10 logo.
I got you.
Hit it.
Douglas throws and completes. To Wallace again. Douglas 9 of 16, 129 yards, but he does have the 2 interceptions. He also has 1 rushing touchdown, though. 3rd and 5. Bears. Douglas overthrows his receiver, maybe on purpose, as the Lions had great coverage on the play. And the Bears are going to go for it a little bit definitely too far for a field goal, but they feel no reason to punt. Douglas is going to get another chance here on 4th and 5, and he delivers right on the money, but beautifully broken up by Dick LeBeau. So LeBeau's coming up big for the Lions defense. And with 2:15 to go in the 3rd, the Lions will take over their own 40. Pitch out to Alty Taylor. Doug Buffone coming up big for the Bears defense. Another tackle for a loss. He has 2 sacks and then that tackle for a loss. Landry hesitates but gives it to Taylor, who keeps the legs moving. Fights up to the 45-yard line.
15 line. 15 line. Ready.
And now the pitch out to Owens, gets a block, gets 2 blocks, and fights all the way down to the 43-yard line. Big run by Owens. And now the Lions are in the Bears side of the field, down by a point late in the 3rd. The Lions, again, the only one of these 2 teams that still has any shot at the playoffs, but they must win, and they currently are trailing. Holding against the Lions here. That'll push them back across midfield onto their own side of the field. And that's the way the 3rd quarter ends. So that was declined. So the Lions are still technically on their own side of the field anyways. But it's a 2nd and 18. Landry fires downfield. He's got his man. 1st down inside the 30. It looked like the Bears were possibly going to get an interception, but Landry, with a perfect arc on the ball, just threw it too high for the Bears defender to make the interception, and ended up turning into a pretty big play. Now Landry back to pass again, and this time the Bears will get to him and sack him. Behind the line, Gunn with a sack.
Come on, line.
Set. 70, Indy.
51, Mike, 51.
Landry back to pass again. Throws underneath, and that's complete and turned into a pretty big play all the way down to the 16-yard line. A gain of 15, that'll make it 3rd and 2. They've been in the red zone twice, and both times settled the field goals. See what happens on this drive. Quick handoff to the fullback, and the Bears were unable to stop Mel Farr from getting the 1st down, so the Lions have it 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line. 12 and a half left in the game. Bears still clinging to a 1-point lead. And breaks a tackle, makes a move, and gets into the end zone. Alty Taylor from the fullback position runs it into the end zone for the touchdown. And now the Bears will have to defend the 2-pointer, as the Lions are going to try to go for 2 and make it a full 7-point lead. Landry throws across the middle. It's tipped off the Bears' helmet and incomplete. So the Bears hold on the defending of the 2-pointer and trail just by 5. 12-7 is the score. Well, we're in the 4th quarter, and the Bears still have a chance to win this game. So that's maybe things are starting to come together for the Bears. They're at least playing in close games now. Bears are losing the yardage game, but not by a ton. Douglas will throw complete to Grabowski, who breaks 1 tackle, and down he goes.
On the ready. Go. Clear. 2.
Oh, play action pass, and he rifles it to the right side, but incomplete. 3rd and 2.
Big grip, big grip.
Play action pass again, Douglas, and he throws that one incomplete. The Bears are going to punt. 11.5 to go. Plenty of time to get the ball back is the thinking here.
Let's go.
Landry will come out with his team and try to put this ball in the end zone. If they do, that might clinch the win. As S2TF Taylor breaks a tackle, fights hard, and gets up to the 26-yard line. 15 carries, 65 yards today. Landry fires. There's all kinds of contact, but it goes out of bounds with no flags. 3rd and 6. Landry back to pass. Good job by the offensive line. Fires downfield. Oh, he had a man, but he missed him. So he misses the receiver, and that's going to cost him a possession as the Lions will have to punt the ball. Douglas in trouble, and down he goes.
I'm coming back.
Get up. 10 shoot stop.
Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right. Move. 4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down, 4 down.
Play action pass. Bobby Douglas going to tuck it and run. Gets up near the 30 before he slides through it. 7 carries, 28 yards, and of course that touchdown for Bobby Douglas today with his legs. 3rd and 8. He'll throw underneath, but a nice tackle made by Wayne Walker doesn't allow Grabowski anywhere near the first down. The Bears will punt again. So the Lions defense doing a great job trying to keep them alive for the playoff hunt. Held the Bears to just the one good drive so far. 8.5 minutes to go. Just going to try to take some time off here. Of course, a touchdown probably puts the game away, so either a touchdown or a clock-milking drive is what they're looking for. A big play on first down. Hits the ball near midfield.
15 line. 15 line.
Where we go? Mike 55. Check 55. Mike. Let's go.
Quick handoff to the fullback, Alfie Taylor. He fights down to the 46-yard line of Chicago. The offense is ranked 20th in the league. Today they're up over 300 yards here against the Bears. Very balanced as well. Pretty even between running and passing. Alfie Taylor, a first down is achieved. He's up to 80 yards now. 6.5 minutes. They're starting to put the clock pressure on the Bears now. That's Triplet not really going anywhere, but keeping the clock moving.
Hey, we are.
Big grip. Big grip.
And it's to Owens. He gets a couple yards to the 37.
Ready.
Oh, yeah.
Ready.
Landry fires over the middle and incomplete. Brings up a 4th and 8, and the Lions will punt. So the Bears continue to hold opponents to not get points on their drive, but they still trail. All right, Bobby Douglas looking to have a 4th quarter comeback drive here, down by 5 with 5 minutes to go. From his own 20, Douglas fires deep downfield. He's got his man. A nice strike of 24 yards.
Get excited. Let's go. Let's
to Dick Gordon. And the Bears are up near midfield. Douglas from the shotgun. He's going to tuck it and run. And he gets closer to midfield.
Set, 18 Gators.
You got trip, you got 3. Eyes on 10. Eyes on 10.
5.
Time's on Ringo.
Douglas fires over the middle, complete. And all the way down to the 32-yard line. The field goal is not good enough, though, with only 3.5 minutes to go. The Bears need a touchdown.
Come on now, come on now.
Douglas. He's going to get hit in the backfield and sacked. Namoff has now 2.5 sacks on the day. The 4th sack by the Lions, I believe. Each team has had 4 sacks today. Douglas takes the snap, fires, completes, but not much there. Caught at the 34-yard line. That'll take us down to the 2-minute warning. So there's 2 minutes left in this game here in Detroit. The Lions must win to stay in the playoff contention, and they are holding on to a 12-7 lead, but the Bears are trying to play spoiler here. Douglas fires and just misses. That would have been a big play. But now it's a 4th down, 4th and 12. Bears going for it. They do have all their timeouts. So this is not the game, but for all intents and purposes, this is the game. Douglas looking, hit as he throws, and incomplete. So the Lions' pressure on Douglas causes an incompletion. And now the Lions are 1 first down away from clinching this game. Bears defense must hold. Handoff. Not much there. And a timeout by the Chicago Bears. Lions, I'm sure, trust their defense or have no fear of the Bears offense that this will be a couple more handoffs and a punt. They took 2 of the timeouts away. 1 more handoff will take the Bears' last timeout away. It is a quick handoff. The Bears do make the tackle. So the Lions did what they wanted, took away the 3 timeouts. The Bears did what they wanted, which is forcing a punt and giving Bobby Douglas 1 more chance. Let's see if Gale Sayers can do anything. He's going to catch it back at around the 11. Makes one man miss, makes another guy miss. Gets across the 20, so nice job by Sayers. Every yard matters instead of an 89-yard drive. Now they only need a 79-yard drive. But Douglas is going to have to go 79 yards without the help of timeouts. So he's going to need a couple chunk plays or plays that lead out of bounds. Douglas fires and instead throws it right into the hands of the Detroit Lion. And that will do it. Mooney on the interception, and now they're not kneeling for whatever reason. A couple kneels would clinch the win, but I don't know if the Lions are trying to rub it in or what. Landry's actually going to throw. Very surprising. He gets hit and sacked, but had he fumbled that or something, it could have been a disaster. When you're just barely hanging on to the playoffs, you better just do the easy thing. And now the Lions get it through their head. They'll come up for a kneel down. Landry waits till the last possible second and kneels it down. So now, even if he were to fumble the snap, the Bears would only have 1 second or less. So 5, 4, 3, don't even snap it till there's 1 second. Snaps it, kneels it with 1 second to go, and that's the game. The Lions did what they had to do. It might not have been pretty against a bad team, but they did win the game. 12-7, the Lions get up to 500 at 6-6. Still technically alive for both the division and a wild card spot. And the Bears, of course, are momentarily back in last place, depending what the Packers do. So the Bears turn it over, and that's the thing. They're not a good enough team to overcome turnovers, that's for sure. So last week you saw they did not turn. They were +4 in the turnover margin, won the game. Today -2 in the turnover battle, and that loses the game. But thank you for watching. Let me check the time here. What are we thinking? Yeah, let's go ahead we'll go ahead and come back with the Cowboys-Bills game. So thanks for watching. I'll be right back. 5-minute break or so. Hopefully you come back and watch it. Otherwise, we will see you next time. Thank you.